Hey guys, I believe I'm filming now. Okay, I just did a live a second ago. I could have probably done this during it, but I have decided to just pre-record the stories, like the chapters of my life, so I can just talk through them and it not be long and things. The last one we talked about was my amputation, how it happened, and how my vision was starting to go after shots in my eyes. So we're up to the year of about 2016. After they did my amputation, they did go into my knee and tried to fix it by doing a knee graft. I think I mentioned this at the end of the last video, but it was like a Hail Mary pass in a football game. It's not going to happen. Well, most likely won't happen. It's very rare. It didn't take. It was a cadaver bone. It just didn't take. So my knee failed on that. So then now we're up about the time when I meet my husband, ex-husband, and things are starting to get kind of crazy. Right before I met my ex-husband, which was the end of July of 2016, we had went to Walt Disney World. I believe it was that month before. And me and my dad had to come home early. My eye was hurting from the sun. Like, I could not look. It was this eye. Wait, you sure? Yeah, this eye. And just very painful, just not good. So we came home. I had a big ice pack on my eye all the way home. I couldn't look up. I remember eating with my face down. We went to the doctor. I believe it was at Vanderbilt Vanderbilt. No. See, I'm telling you, I'm going to get all this mixed up. I actually was going to Vanderbilt before that trip. And they did go in and do some surgery. I believe it was on this eye, actually, to get scar tissue, and because it was the major one, which that surgery didn't help at all. Well, then Vanderbilt was like, well, we don't take you anymore. Then I went to Walt Disney World, had the issues, couldn't see. Then we came back home. We had to go back to the original doctor that had put shots in my eyes. Wasn't looking forward to it because I think he made a big mistake by doing that. So we went to him. He said, well, I don't do surgery and your retina's detaching. I didn't understand the severity of a retina detachment, but we went to a doctor, and I remember that doctor was so mad because we had changed to go to Vanderbilt and didn't use him anymore, but Vanderbilt was actually the better one of the two. But okay, so we went to Dr. Gwynn. Great doctor. He knows what he's doing. He don't have the greatest bedside, but he is really good. We've actually gotten along better now. Same like Dr. Highhold, the other doctor that did that. So he went in. He fixed that retina. But I remember my retina detachment surgery was like a week after I met my ex-husband. Well, whatever. I'm going to just say his name because it's so close to the name I made up. When I met Jason. I met Jason at the end of July. We met on eHarmony. I got on eHarmony not thinking to meet anybody. I was just looking for friends. I just had an amputation. I was not thinking anything romantic would happen or anything like that. And I remember adding him. He was a PT tech, and I thought, oh, that would be great for free PT. So I added him, and at the beginning, we were talking about the Olympics that was happening, how he had helped train one of the swimmers or something. I didn't even tell my parents about him for like 2 weeks that we were even talking. Well, then he came up and said, hey, can I take you on a date? You know, being in a wheelchair, it's a different ballgame, meeting somebody you don't know, and other reasons. And so I went to my mom. And of course, Mom was like, sure, go. And so I told him, I said, how am I going to get in the car? He goes, well, that'll just give me a chance to give you a big hug. I mean, he was very, very sweet and charming when we first met. Even when we were dating, he was just really kind. So, we met up a week, it was probably a month later after we'd been talking, the end of July. He came over to the house, met my parents first. My parents loved him, talking to him, everything. I mean, our first kiss was as soon as he saw me, because we'd been talking for a while, and so, that happened. We went to my niece's birthday party. We had a lot of fun. That weekend was really good. He stayed in a hotel room, so we were split up. I'm telling you, I fell for him hard. We became boyfriend and girlfriend that weekend. And I remember the picture we took with it and posted it and everything. I think September, no, probably August is, well, September is when we got engaged. That's how quick I was, you guys. He was, like I said, he was very charming. I didn't know about the drinking then. I knew he drank a beer occasionally, but I did not know it was so intense. So, a week later, I had my retina attachment, and for a week, you have to keep your head like in this little pillow thing facing down so your attachment won't come apart. You drink from a straw, you eat from a straw. It was a liquid diet, pretty much. And he actually came over, and he would rub my back and my neck because it really was hard on it. Like I said, he was really charming. And then 3 weeks later, we actually went with his aunt and went to the beach. We had a lot of fun, honestly. That was when he first started mentioning being engaged, which I was like, it's a little quick in it, but we were like, well, we won't get married for like another year or two. So that was the start of me meeting my husband. That is, about the retina attachment. The retina attachment did take. It went great. Awesome. Me and Jason dated for 6 months, and those 6 months, well, the first 6 months were awesome. We did not fight. He got a job here in Cleveland. He lived in a separate room. So we were trying to get ourselves prepared for a house, but unfortunately he quit his job or got fired from his PT job, which was a really good job. I always told him I would move to Alabama if I had to, as long as I had support. That's all I needed was support. And me and his dad got along great at the beginning. His family loved me at the beginning. Things changed when I went in the hospital. December 2016, I had my first knee replacement. And he stayed up there 24/7, which is nice. I appreciate it. But it was too much. We were arguing. It just was not good. But I got to come home. Things were going great. We were living in Cleveland at the time. Things were going great. Then I got infection in my knee. Then we're in 2017. This is when all the issues happen. I'm going to cut it out after this because I've got to figure out how to not jumble it up. But while I was in the hospital, we were fighting again. He told his family some things about me that were not true. Like, I didn't pay my bills. I was disrespecting him. Oh, goodness, there was so much. And at the time, I didn't realize he was drunk. He was drunk. He said he quit his job at Volkswagen, but I know he got fired because he did get tested because he totally ruined a car by pushing the wrong button or something. And he told me he got it was taking the hair and testing for alcohol. And I had been smelling alcohol, but like I said, I just didn't put the two together. So then I feel like I'm jumbling this all up where it don't make sense. But 2017, he left me twice in the hospital. They ended up, I was very, very sick. I was passed out one night, pretty much, because I was so sick. He told me that one of the CNAs went in and asked him to join him in the hall. and they walked around the hall. She was supposed to be telling him about my blood sugars or whatever. A CNA, that's not the nurse. She took him to a dark room and was telling him, isn't this just a nice quiet place to sit? And he was telling me that she wanted to make out and have sex in that room with him. That has really been bothering me for a very long time. He said he denied it and went back, and later on, back when we were having our divorce, he said he should have took her up on the offer. He just knows how to hit below the belt. But those are some of the things that are coming up that I want to talk about in these medical issues, because it really affected my recovery. When the person you love, the person you're engaged to, is leaving you, going to Huntsville, and leaving you on dialysis. Yes, he came to one of the dialysis, but he thinks that should override him not coming to the other 90 other dialysis I went through. I will be more clear about all that and how it happened, because it is a double mess. I'll probably start from 2017 and move on. But the retina detachment happened. I told you how I met my husband and to the issues we started having. Like I said, I knew none of this before we got married. So you will understand what I went through the past couple of years. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll keep posting videos. Thanks. Bye.